Hello, this is Bruce with Webucator. In this video, I'm going to show you a solution Stuart Answorth came up with on how to return SQL index information. Stuart agreed to let us create this video showing a solution which is available as an article on his blog at the URL shown here. To demonstrate this solution, I'm going to be using a sample database based on AdventureWorks Database Warehouse. And you can see from my Object Explorer here in SQL Management Studio, I've got the database. If I look at the properties of the database, we can see that it's made up of multiple files and multiple file groups. It's also got some partition tables that are broken up into a couple different schemas. If we expand the storage section, we look at the partition schemas and the partition functions, we can see that there's a couple different schemas and there's a couple of different functions. What the solution is going to allow us to do is query and return back a result set that's going to show all of the indexes in the user tables in this database and the associated files and file groups that go with those tables. The solution will also determine if those indexes are partitioned or not, and if they're partitioned, it will return back the schema name, and if not, it'll just return back the file group name. There will also be a column that's an XML based link that will show all of the files in either the schema or in the file group. I've already got the query typed in, and we can see some of the pertinent information in this query. It includes a common table expression here at the top that stores or that retrieves back the logical name and the physical name of the file, as well as a dataspace ID, and that dataspace ID can be either from the partition schema or from the file group. This common table expression is used in a subselect statement down below here. We have the from C, and this is added in as the XML column, so it's got at the end this for XML that's going to return the data back as XML link, and that'll list all of the physical files that make up either that file group or that make up the schema. So if I execute this query, we see the result set, and it does list all of my indexes, including the object name, and it also has a column that tells me if it's partitioned or not. Scroll down a little bit till we can see some that are partitioned, and I can see my column that shows that some of these are partitioned, some are not, and then I've also got the column that's got an XML link that can show me the physical files that make up that particular file group or that schema. If we take one of the file groups, we'll click the XML link, and I can see the physical file that makes up that particular file group. In this case, I've only got one file in the file group, but there could be multiple files as part of a particular file group. Go back to the query results. We'll take one that's based on this partition that's based on the schema. We'll click that XML link, and this result set, we can see it's made up of multiple files that are based on the partition schema. So in summary, this query provides me a simple solution for retrieving back all of my index information from my database, and allows me to determine where my partitions are and the files that line up with those partitions, the file groups, and the partition schemas. You can obtain a full copy of the code in this solution from Stuart's blog, as well as information about the scenario and the information that's being returned back from the solution. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it.